Okay, now we are online on YouTube. So, hello, YouTube. Good morning. We start a new immersion 100% in English. I'm here with Lillian and Wanda, and today we talk about the language, the universal language of laughter. I think it's laughter. That's it. I don't know how pronounce that word, but okay. So before we start, I do I can introduce how TNT works. So TalkNtalk is a platform for you to develop your language skills and achieve fluency in the language. And within the platform, we have English, Spanish, Italian, and French. I think Italian, I think we don't have anymore, but I'm not sure about it. But it's okay. So here is a place to practice your language and um, with yeah, here we don't correct you, and even if you learn so much. Okay, remember, I'm not English teacher. I'm just a student facilitator in search of my fluency, just like you. And that's it. So I will introduce myself. My name is Suelen. I'm 29. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family. I have a degree in human resource post-graduation degree in organizational psychology, and now I am attending my second degree in business administration. I work with quality in a steel company, and that's it about me. So, Wanda,
Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Today here is really warm and the sun is really shining. Um, I'm a dentist, two sons, one grandson, and a daughter-in-law. And I'm a cat person. I have a black-white cat. Is that for now?
is a frajola.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Wanda. Hello, Yanka, sorry. Good morning. Long time to see you.
Yes, Welling, I missed you. Good morning, girls.
Good morning. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure, my name is Yanka. I am 29 years old. I am a populational data analyst. And, well, thinking about the topic today, I really love humor. It's about laugh, right? Like
Mhm.
risada and so on. Okay, I really love humor. Maybe my humor is a little bit acid, I guess. But I really love to watch stand-up comedies. I'm really addicted to it, actually. So yeah, it will be awesome.
Thank you so much, Yanka, for your sharing. Lillian, go ahead.
So I'm Lilian. I'm 35 years old. I work as a data analyst, um, and the English is driving me crazy because I need to speak in English with my colleagues uh, every single day. So I'm here because I need to build my confidence. About me, I think that is it.
Okay, thank you so much, Lillian. So, girls, let's go to the question. So, Lillian, I start with you. So, to begin, what is your favorite type of humor? Do you prefer sarcasm, physical comedy? I think is slapstick, dark humor, or silly puns? I think it's puns or puns. I don't know.
I also don't know, but for me, I'm not a humor person because I think I'm more a serious person. Even if I don't pretend it's a thing that happens with me. But when I'm going to the movie theater or when I'm consume a type of humor, I prefer sarcasm. And my husband, he does jokes all the time. I don't care too much about it, but sometimes it's like, oh, leave me alone. please give me a single moment of peace, please. But about me, I prefer sarcasm.
Yeah, I think when different people live together, it's like that you said. Sometimes you just want to stay alone without jokes and the funny things, but sometimes people don't understand it. Here in my home, me, my father, and my young brother is like to do jokes and play with each other, but my mother hate it, and she be, I don't know, I think not be, I don't know how to say that in English, mas ela fica com raiva muito rápido, you know? The things, as coisas irritam ela muito rápido. But sometimes we do these things to see her it's not boring maybe, but angry with angry, you know. That's it. But in my case, my favorite type of humor, I think it depends, but I like sarcasms, I like dark humor. It's depend the time, depend the vibe, you know. But I consider myself a people that love humor, love jokes, love these things, you know. That's it. So Wanda, how about you?
Yeah, the same as me. I prefer sarcasm because I think it's more intelligent humor, like a comedy, a England comedy. I prefer than a USA comedy. I think the humor needs to foresee for a movie, for example, or a book, needs to take a little bit intelligent, not take a pie in the face of the other. I don't see that like a humor. I feel boring, but sarcasm and a little bit dark, I I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you, Wanda. Yanka, how about you?
Well, I love humor, even the silly ones, to be honest. And I do some stuffs very silly too, like I do some voice to irritated my daughter, for example, my daughter, no, sorry, my sister, for example, calling her name until she gets angry. I'm this kind of person. I'm really no, not boring, but eu sou irritante sometimes, but on purpose, in the humor way, sometimes just to make her laugh sometimes and so on. But my kind of humor, I like a lot of politics, and I like that kind of stand-up that they merge these two kinds of things. I don't know if you know the Daily Show comment, that it's a show from US too, and they like it's a Jornal Nacional, kind of Jornal Nacional, but they pass the news with humor. So sometimes you don't know if you laugh or you cry because it's this kind of humor that the things is serious, the topic serious, but they pass the news in a comedy way with humor, and then you laugh, but with your hand in your conscience, like, oh my God, I'm laughing about that. We are so Scrooge in the road and so on. I like this kind of humor because make our life a little bit light, I guess, because everything is too heavy. And then you can get the news, but not crying sometimes. But I like silly humor too. Like I separate one in here, like, did you hurt yourself when you fell from the heaven because you are an angel? I like this kind of humor too. It's silly. And yeah, this kind of thing. You are on mute.
Oh my God, I always forget it. Um, I don't know. I forgot how can I say that. It's cantada, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot how can I say that in English, but I love it. When I'm flirting with people, I use sometimes this phrase, these cantadas, you know, and I think this is the best of humor, you know. Some people don't like, but I love to use it. But what the name? The thing is Daily Show Comedy? Oh, okay. I will search for it after the immersion. I put here to see. I need to listen some things in English and I will search for it. Okay, thank you, Yanka, for your sharing. Let's go to the number two. Vanda, can you share a specific memory of a time when you laughed so hard that you stomach hurt or start crying?
I'm a easy person for life, for laugh.
Uh-huh.
And it's easier for me. Yesterday, I stayed with my friends in a ice cream shop. Um, and I think it happened, and we start to laugh and laughing with the ice cream in the mouth. Oh my gosh, I didn't know if I swallowed the ice cream or I split the ice cream, and I laugh a lot. And it's easy for me. All the time I try to laugh and get the life more easier.
It's amazing. In my case, like you said, I'm a easier person to laugh. People say something, I laugh, and I don't know what, and people look to me and they think, oh my God, why are you laughing? This is not funny. But eu acho graça em tudo. And in my
Good,
case,
really good.
yeah, in my case, a specific memory was in the last week at the work that my coworker said, today, anyone, I don't know how to say estragar meu dia in English, and because he said, oh, my children is good, my family is good, anyone to estragar meu dia, ninguém vai estragar meu dia. And the people stolen her pen and they do a thing and the day his day finish, tipo, as pessoas estragaram o dia dele. And I love so much about it because he said, oh, anyone say my life is good and things like that. And it stands so faster, that I laugh all the time. I couldn't look at him. That all the time that I look at him, I remember, and I laugh so much about it. And people do a sticker on WhatsApp about it, because people take a photo that he make a pose. I don't know, to photo with assim com as mãos, sabe? Quando você faz assim, você tá pleno. And put the legend? I don't know. Hoje ninguém vai estragar meu dia. And after that, people estragaram o dia dele. And then people do a sticker, other sticker with the face, his face serious, Was amazing. I love so much about it. Okay, so Yanka, how about you?
It was amazing, ruining his day. It was amazing. I'm
Was amazing.
kidding. Let's see. There's a long time that I don't have a real fun, I guess, to laugh a lot with some colleagues and friends. But I think the last time it was here, we were playing truco. And I didn't know yet how to play very well, but it was a very fun moment. Truco it's a aggressive game. It can be a very aggressive game, but can be very funny too. So it was a really fun moment that we had together, I guess. But I can't reproduce the jokes that we made. It was just silly jokes, provocative jokes, I guess, to make the other person lose lose their way, I guess. And lost the game, like provocations, I
Yeah,
guess.
like play Uno, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
So when friends is not friends playing Uno, so it's amazing. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
How about you, Lilian? You are a serious person, but sometimes you have a specific moment that you have some things that maybe do your laughing.
No, no, I like to love. I don't like to watch movies all the time, as my husband can watch like click. I think he watched this movie, I don't know, 100 times, and it drives me crazy because he repeats the movie every single day, and I can't laugh in this case. But I was with a friend of mine, and she told me a story about her. Um, the situation was she worked for a company, a national company, but I won't say the name of the company. And they had the ritual that all the employees needed to sing the company song. It was like school. Uh, but she used it to run late every single day. And they put the song, um, usavam a bandeira, like like school. One day, her boss um, was ticking her off. Hey, you need to get in time to sing the song. For me, it was a crazy thing because the company doesn't pay me in my case if it happens with me doesn't pay me to sing a song of the company. It is crazy. Of course, I can't tell the story like her, but the story was a crazy story, and all the things that she put uh, became the story more fun. And I think my story was about my friend, not about me.
It's amazing. Thank you so much, Lilian, for sharing. Let's go to number three. Yanka, do you consider yourself a funny person? Do you enjoy being the one to tell jokes, or do you prefer to be the audience?
I think both. I prefer being the person that tell the jokes and the audience. Both to me, it's nice. I really love humor, to be honest. Maybe it's my ascendant that is in Sagittario. So I'm very silly. Yeah, I'm too silly. But to make jokes, it must be with person that I have more intimacy. Because if I don't know you very well, I am like a close person. I don't give you too much liberty to make jokes with me or to get close to me. It's really weird actually, because if you know me in the street or in the job environment, you think that I am a very serious person. But when you get the intimacy, I am your nightmare, I guess, because I am too silly sometimes, Even living with me, I think my brothers hate me so much because when in my house, it's common a lot of cousins sleeping there. And then during the night, I go there and I pick a pen and start to draw her faces, make a lot of things. And then in the next day, they woke up and look at each other and see the faces with a lot of designs and so on. I'm this kind of person that trick people sometimes, but it's silly trick. It's not a bad one, but I'm this person that make their lives a little bit trouble but funny, I guess. It's that.
It's amazing. I love people like that because here in my family, a lot of people is like that, you know. and we like to do these things as well. And we play, we make jokes with each other in family, in family party, like Christmas and New Year, when the family stay together, to commemorate the party. And it's amazing. I love to do it. I love to play games, to make jokes, and do sarcasms sarcasms jokes, and the brincadeiras playing, so it's amazing. I love to do it. Thank you so much, Yanka, for sharing. Lillian.
I think the problem is my family, because my family didn't use to enjoy the time as your family. So my problem is my family, not me. But about me, I I don't know if I am a fun person. I think I make a lot of face when I don't like something, and my friends, they usually enjoy the type of faces to laugh about the situation or about me. Um, so I don't know. I'm not a storyteller. I know I'm not. But I think my face and my reactions about the things, especially at work, I think it can produce a fun moment for my colleagues.
And for me, I consider myself a fun person. All the time I put a smile in my face. But I prefer to be an audience than do the jokes. Um, I prefer, but all the time I try to put the environment laughing, and I try to put uh, my family more easier, more with the humor. I like so much a fun time. I think swelling is uh, frozen, maybe.
Not guy,
Okay.
girls, I'm here. I'm just talking with my father, sorry.
Okay,
But
no problem.
okay. So everyone answered this question?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So let's go to the number 4. I will answer this question. In my case, I consider myself a funny person. I love to do jokes. I love to listen jokes and hear jokes about my friends, about things, because, like I said before, eu tenho riso frouxo, so I love everything. So I love to laugh, hear jokes and play with my siblings, my friends, my colleagues. So I love. I think life with jokes is better. Do you laugh and you feel better? In my case, it's good because when I stay with my people, my friends, parents, family, I my anxiety diminui, so when you play with each other and make jokes, so it's amazing for me. So let's go to number 4. Lillian, some people use humor as a defense mechanism to hide their true feelings or to deal with tragedy. Do you think this is a health coping strategy? I think strategy.
Yes, I do. Even if I'm a serious person, I try not to take everything too seriously, because I think we live I don't know, a tough life, and if you take everything so seriously, It's like we always are rude with the situation. So for me, I prefer use a humor to deal with the tragedy. Uh, but when someone is using the humor to defend yourself, but also to attack other people, I think it's not too good. I think you need to balance it, uh, to balance the use of humor. But about the questions, yes, I think it's a healthy coping strategy.
Yeah, I think when it's about the person that's talking the joke, it's okay because the that person talk about about them, and it's okay. But when involve other people, I think it's not good, you know. But sorry guys, I love even if I love even if, but I know it's wrong, but I oh my God, I love when people talk about the other people. I know it's not healthy, but I do the same. But I agree with you, Lillian. Thank you so much for your sharing. Wanda.
Yeah, I think humor is a good strategy to burn the tragedy, the bad day, but depends of the dose. You need to leave your pain, you need to leave your sorrow too. Because if you skip this phase of grave, for example, you don't live, you don't get free of this period. I think depends of the dose is a healthy strategy, but not so much. You need to live and feeling your sorrow, your gave. Uh, yeah, I think all the feelings we need to feel. Don't be afraid of the feeling. You need uh, get freedom of the sadness.
Yeah, thank you so much, Wanda, for your sharing. Bianca.
Uh, I I do this a lot. I use the humor as a defense mechanism. I think my therapist is the happiest person in the world because of that, because I can talk about my life without doing jokes. So sometimes I pass through something very traumatic, and the way that I tell to her, it became a joke. So, and sometimes she doesn't laugh. And when she doesn't laugh, I know that it was serious. And then I get so, oh my God, when I am talking, So in this moment, I got a little bit not sad, but reflexive. So I think she understood that I do that. I use this as a mechanism. And when something is very important, relevant, she doesn't laugh. But when it's something that it's not too heavy and so on, she laughs with me and so on. So I think that she is using this mechanism, not against me, but with me, maybe. So sometimes we do that. Yeah, I think I do that a lot. Not to hide, but to tell not to hide my feelings or something that happened with me, but just to share with someone in a way that's not too heavy, because no one likes to listen to bad stories, I guess. I think, and then I try to do that to make the bad story a little bit not too heavy. I guess I do this with my friends too, with everyone. But then when you stop and think about the story, you think, oh my God, she suffered a little bit. That
Yeah, I agree when you said anyone like to listen a bad history, about the life because people don't know how to act in that way, and when you turn it in a joke, it's better to listen and to maybe to do a advice for people, about the problem. When people said in a bad, not a bad way, but in a sad way, in a way that is not comfortable to the people to that's talking it and people that listen it, heard it, is different. People don't know how to act in that way with people. In my case, I don't know how to act when people is crying and talking a bad situation about their life. I don't know how act in that situation. So I just say, oh my God, man, this is complicated, but I don't know how to act. And in my case, I'm not a people that like to touch, to hug, to kissing people, just my family or my boyfriend, things like that. But people that I don't have a minimal to intimacy, so it's difficult to me. So when people come to me to talk about bad situation, about sad situation, I don't know how to act. But if, like Yanka said, if people talk to me in a funny way, okay, I know I laugh, and sometimes I give advice or something like that, because I don't know how to act. That's it. So, let's go to the number, I think number 6 or number 5. I don't know. I think it's 5. 5. Okay. Lilian, no, I think it's Vanda now. How is important is a shared sense of humor when choosing a partner or a best friend? Could you be with someone who didn't find the same things funny?
Yeah, I think it is easier to stay with a person that have the same condition of humor. I think it is more easy because we laugh about everything together, or people that have a bad humor and they complain a lot together too. I think it's easier to be equal. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vanda. Yanka.
yes, I agree. Actually, I don't know because I have some friends that it seems that we share the same neurônio, like I make a joke and that person at the exact moment laugh, and we have a synergy. We share the same neuron. Exactly. I can't explain this in another way. But sometimes I have some friends that are more serious and I can bring some joy sometimes. I don't know if I am too silly, the even person too serious can't handle, but sometimes can balance more or less. But I assume that I feel more comfortable with people that share the same, not the same humor, but that have some kind of humor at least.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yanka. Lilian.
Um, I think it's not important to share the same sense of humor. It's not too much. Um, because I don't know, I prefer to stay with people different from me because I can learn about new perspectives or new behaviors, and sometimes I don't know. Yes, learning a new way to act in different situations. And for me, it's not too much important. And I, I live with someone who have a different type of humor than me, and we get along with each other in, I don't know, 90% of the time, because 100% is impossible. Uh, so for me, it's not too much important.
Thank you so much, Lina, for sharing. In my case, I think it's important because, like I said here, in my home, me and my father and my brother, young brother, it's a funny person. My mother, it's too when her wants, but when she wants, but uh, in the most of time she's not, she's is angry or maybe serious, and sometimes you can do a joke because you don't know if people is laughing or it's in a good vibe, or it's not a bad vibe, so it's complicated. But I like people that like do a joke, do a talk, I think in a sarcasm way, and you don't know, you don't know, you don't you don't think if people if people will like your joke or no, if it be angry or not, so I like people in that way, in a good vibe, understand you and things like that, I think in a partner is a good way to be, it's not just a funny person but understand you, you don't like to, I don't know how to say that in English, but ficar pisando em ovos, if you do a joke or not, if people like or not. So I like people like in that way. So let's go to the number 6. Lillian, have you ever watched a comedy movie or show from a different culture that you simply didn't understand? Why is humor sometimes so hard to translate?
I think I haven't, because the comedy movie is easy to understand. So I don't remember. I don't remember if I have watched a movie or a show without to understand. Yes, I don't remember. Um, I think about the second question, I think it is too hard because we use different slangs in different languages. Uh, if I say for someone slang, a Portuguese slang like deu bom, or uh, I think it's not easy to understand the meaning at the first time. So if he when I'm watching a movie only in English and I don't understand the Iceland, yes, it can compromise my my moment. So I think it is related with Iceland's.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think about the culture as well, because when you do a when you do not when you watch a movie or films or a video on YouTube, you don't understand the joke because the culture, Uh to you understand these things, you have to search before about the culture, search before about how people act like that. So because that's you, not because that if you search for it, you will understand the joke. I said it because When you, in my case, one time I watched a video in with subtitles in English, but the video it's about Koreans, you know, and they laugh about a joke, and I understand anything because I don't know about the culture, about the Korea, you know, and things like that. So for me, it's not. It's the same when people eu ia falar gringo when the foreigners uh, say the things about Brazil, you know. So it's different because the humor is totally different. So I think people that translate the movie and things like and put the joke in Brazil vibe, you know, it's good because we understand and we can laugh. But when you watch the same video in English, it's totally different. You don't understand, you don't laugh uh, in the same way that you laugh in dublado, you know? So I think translator do a good job because the movie in translates so good. They translate so good the movie. That's it. So Wanda,
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's cultural. Uh, in the family, for example, we have jokes in my family that if you don't um, don't is from my family, you don't understand why this is so funny and people laugh a lot uh, because we live a life and we take a phrase that um, bring us to a past moment that we laugh a lot. And for cultural is the same. We as a people have histories that get us a funny moment. And when other people that don't know about our past, our culture, don't understand and don't laugh. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I
yeah,
think it is cultural.
yeah. Thank you so much, Wanda, for your sharing. Yanka,
Yeah, it's kind of a internal joke that only us understand. But because we share the same reference, you know, I don't know if you have this, not habit, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we share the same reference. And thinking about the question, yes, I would like to share with you, girls. I don't know if you ever watched Indian soap opera. It's the funniest thing in my life. I never watched something so funny. And it's funny because to them, like it's a serious history, you know. They are telling the history, the story, and but I can't stop laughing in everything that they are doing. If they are cooking, I am laughing because everything's too different. I never understood why they do the things in the way that they do, you know, why they record the image, the scene in that sequence. I don't know. And it's very beautiful because it's about creativity too. I think that we don't, thinking about reference, as Wanda said, we don't share or we don't understand the Asian culture or way to think because even mangas or this it's another world in my mind, and thinking about Indian soap opera to me it's a good example that to them it's a serious stuff and I can't stop laughing in any moment, I guess. And one example that I can that it's very close to this is the novela Mutante from Record. It's the worst. They were so popular ever. And I don't know if you know, but Record did a research. They had an objective to make uh, soap opera that everyone would like in Brazil. So they put a lot of people to make interview in Northeast, Southeast, in every place in Brazil. And then they came with the genius idea to make the mutant soap opera. It was the worst idea ever in my perception. But to me, they are very close. Mutant soap opera and Indian soap opera to me is the same vibe, I guess. And it's the worst ever.
I confess that when I watched this soap opera, Mutante, and in that in that time that when I watched this soap opera, I love it. I love, and when I watch again, rewatch it, I say, oh my God, what I like it to watch it. Because what's so funny? Well, this is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. But in that time that I watched it for the first time, I like it. I remember that tipo, eu não perdia um episódio. It was amazing in that time. But when I rewatched this soap opera, it was horrible, horrible. Oh my God. But in that time, I like it so much. But I agree with you. This India's soap opera is so funny, and people used to say it's like Bollywood, you know? Yeah, Bollywood. So it's so funny. I sometimes I see videos on YouTube, people laughing about it and they react about this soap opera. So it's very funny. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go to the number 7. Yeah, this number 7 is a good one. Bianca, do you believe there should be limits to comment? Are there certain topics that should never be joked about, or is everything fair game?
Well, I am really boring in this topic, in this aspect. In my mind, we shouldn't make jokes with someone's identity, I guess. Like, I know that Black people make jokes with Black people, and they are very heavy on that kind of joke. I know that. But the line to become an oppressive way, depending on the person, it's very tiny, I guess. So I shouldn't do a joke with transgender person, for example, knowing that I am a cis person. I wouldn't do a joke with a disabled person, for example. But at the same time, I heard some disabled person saying that when a comedy person does joke with them, they felt included, you know. So sometimes we try to do not make the joke, to do not be oppressive, but we discriminate them in another way because we don't do joke with them. But at the same time, imagine doing jokes with someone without an arm or a leg, It's difficult. So the line is too tiny. So por via das dúvidas, I don't like to do, I don't like to watch this kind of joke. I heard some jokes about yeah, pedophile jokes, for example, it's not a joke for me, it's a crime. Racist jokes, not a joke, it's a crime. There's crime, clear crimes, I guess, and we shouldn't do that, I guess.
Yeah, I confess that in my case, I scrolling the feed on Instagram and see hard jokes about black people, about disabled people, and sometimes you see the video and you can't not look, but tipo segurar. Sometimes they laugh. But and sometimes I reflect about it. I think, oh my God, I'm laugh about it, and it's not a good thing to do. But like you, I don't like to watch. But when I scrolling the videos appear to me. But I don't like joke about religions, I don't like joke about religion, about like you said, pedophilia. I don't know how to say that in English
Yeah.
because it's not a joke, and I don't do a joke about these things like you said because it's not good. And when people, disabled people, do a joke about their disease, I confess that I laugh because I don't know how to say that. Porque são eles que estão fazendo. But when it's a normal people that don't have disabled, don't have to, I don't like to watch and things.
Mhm.
But it's complicated, like you said. It's a time. How can I say that? Timeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, a timeline.
Just one
So
example, Swelling, please. For example, mulher no volante, perigo constante. This is a joke that we heard a lot, and we know that we women, we are better than men on the transit. I think that because we are more careful and so on. But when we do this kind of joke, we normalize some kinds of stereotypes, you know. So this is the problem with jokes for me. When when you do a lot of jokes with people thinking about gender, race, disabled people, you normalize some kinds of oppression, laughing about that. This is the problem, I guess. And yes, it's this.
yeah, and it's normalized. It's already normalized because when you comment on posts about these jokes, people said, "Oh my God, you so how can I say that? You're so boring. You don't know. It's just a joke." But because people already normalized it, and it is not good. Okay, thank you so much, Bianca. Lilian.
In this case, I totally agree with Bianca. Um, I don't like jokes about conditional physical conditions or identity because we can make jokes with situations and it won't probably not offensive, but when I listen to or uh, I know someone who is making jokes about conditions. Um, I feel so angry. And I remember one day when I was in a stand-up comedy, and I don't remember the actor, but she he did a joke about people who didn't have a leg, and for me, it's like estragou my night after this joke. So for me, I don't know. I don't agree with put laws to make jokes or to act, but I think you need to be respectful with everyone. And in this case, this man, he doesn't have any condition. He's a man with all the pieces of your body, his body actually, and he was making jokes with a lot of things that he doesn't have any any voice. Uh, so for me, we need to respect other people and the jokes that can be other people upset. It's not good for me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lilian. How about you, Wanda?
I totally agree. I think joking is not for offensive. I think when we want to offend all the people is a totally different way that have fun. I never have fun about uh, suffering with another person. It's not good. It's not good. It's good when I talk to myself, with my friends, for example, we laugh about we get older and we laugh. But if you put this subject, maybe other person get offended, and it is not good. It's not the laugh, it's not humor, it's offense.
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you so much, Wanda, for your sharing. Girls, our time's finished. We don't have more
Yeah,
time to answer question, but I would like to thank you so much. It was amazing this immersion. I love to talk to you, girls. And that's it. Have a nice Sunday. I don't know if I will see you girls in other immersions there, but have a good Christmas, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, okay? And that's it. Thank you so much. And bye
thank
bye.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank